Thank you very much. I would like to say that it is indeed a great pleasure for me to be back here in the city of Kyoto and in this University of Kyoto. When I came to Japan for the first time 30 years ago, almost to the day, because I came in October 1985, my young son and I were welcomed by this city and by this university. It was wonderful how quickly we felt we were part of the life here. And it is amazing that even now, after 30 years, when I was in Tokyo, I found that I'd forgotten all my Japanese. But when I came to Kyoto, 少し少しわかります。And there is a magic about this place. It is its beauty, its history, its culture, and with regard to the university, its academic excellence and its international reputation. Its international reputation is based to a large extent on its capacity to engage with and to absorb the many scholars from all across the world who have visited this university. I know what a rare prize it is to be awarded an honorary doctorate from this university, especially since this is the first time somebody with no real achievements in science has been awarded such a degree. But of course, the science of politics, which is really the science of people trying to live together in a civilized society, is fundamental for the promotion of other scholarly works. Without peace and without freedom, we will not be able to achieve academic excellence. We need peace, we need freedom. We also need the affluence that will enable us to do the kind of research that pushes the world forward and that will elevate the status of human society. When I was told that I was going to be awarded an honorary doctorate, I wondered whether it was going to be in law. But this is an unusual doctorate because it is for what I have done for the advancement of democracy in my own country and, as the President kindly said, in the world at large. Advancement is the correct word because we have not yet reached our goal. In a sense, with democracy, we can say that we will never reach our goal. Our goal has to be beyond reach because we have to keep working towards it. Once we stop working for democracy, democracy will fade away. It is like an unused muscle. We have to keep it exercised all the time. I keep reminding our people how important it is for us not just to claim our democratic privileges, but also to discharge our democratic duties, that we may be able to make our society a vibrant one, politically, socially, and culturally. Kyoto is a great center of culture. And before we came into this room, the chairman and I were discussing the importance of culture and cultural exchanges. Culture is something that we can keep alive only if people believe in it. You can't force people to preserve a culture. You can force them only externally. You can lay down rules and regulations. You can promulgate laws that force people to keep to a certain type of culture. But it will be just a dead visage. It will be not alive, it will be not real and genuine. So to keep culture really alive, we have to keep the human spirit alive, which is why I say that the science of politics is the most important science, the science of people living together in peace and in harmony, that the human race might progress. It is not for me to lecture to academics, because I am not myself an academic. And it is a very dangerous thing to try to do. So I am simply putting to them my views on how we think that academia can cooperate and work together with not just with the students that come to the university, but with people in general, with different countries, with different systems, with different cultures, to make sure that our world is moving in the right direction. Well, the world is round, and because it is going round and round, we never really know where we are going sometimes. And this is a mystery and a challenge. We hope that we're going in the right direction. We can never be sure. Of course, I think that the positive aspects of human nature outweigh the negative, because if this were not so, I think we'd still be running around in caves. I'm not sure, but I think so. And it is the opposite, the positive aspects in our nature which have brought us forward to this point where people from all over the world can meet together. I think predominantly in this room there are Japanese and people from Burma, but I believe that perhaps there are a few from other countries as well. And for people from different parts of the world to come together and to be able to communicate with one another, that in itself is a truly amazing achievement. When we think that just 100 years back, this would have been almost an impossibility for people of all ages, from different aspects of life, from different countries, to meet in one room and not think this extraordinary at all. And this is the achievement of our world. And democracy also is part of the achievement of the human race. The belief that people can gather together and come to a wise, common decision. That is indeed an act of faith. And it is based on this faith that we have struggled for democracy in Burma and for peace, because there can't be peace without democracy, and there can't be democracy without peace. We have just started out on the road to stabilizing our democratic roots and to achieving peace, which has long eluded us for our country. We hope that the time is not far when we can say we have achieved peace for our country and we have strengthened the democratic roots of our society, so that coming generations may be secure in the knowledge that their country will be shaped as they would wish it to be. And for this, we would like to thank our friends from all over the world who have helped us in various ways. And among those friends who have helped us is Kyoto University. When I came here in 1985, the movement for democracy had not yet started. But yet, Kyoto University was kind enough to welcome me and to treat me with no less consideration than I am treated today. In fact, I think I was treated more warmly and more as a human being 30 years ago than I am now as a representative of a government. I don't know why people want to be representatives of governments, because I think it's much better to be just yourself. I've always found that people are much warmer towards you, and the way in which the people of Kyoto took me to their hearts 30 years ago, that could not be bettered in any way. So I would like to conclude by saying thank you to the university, thank you to the people of Kyoto. Thank you.